Yeah. Today shall we start with the sensorial. So before that, any doubts regarding previous class? Just turn your pages back and see if any doubts will clarify, and then we'll move on to the next one. What we were doing last class? Language? Yeah? Reading to total reading we have done. Okay, after that in the afternoon session we started with our arithmetic, right? Yes? That is language. Then afternoon session we did arithmetic activities. Even and decimal system, static part, bead material, card material, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Right? So again, sensorial. How many have finished? Just check your books. I think we have marked in your books, your textbooks. Spindle box is in arithmetic, don't be confused. Sensorial. Sensorial, your ADME 5678. Yeah, 5678. Sensorial, yeah? Movable alphabet box, it comes in language. Start from the beginning, you are done cylinder blocks. Pink tar, brown states. Then binomial, trinomial, only that's it? Noise box. Yeah, just pause your book, no? I'll just check it. Sensorial is your paper 8 ADME. Yes. Cinder blocks, pink tar, brown states, red rods, color tablets, binomial, trinomial. Yes. The next one you can see in your textbook. After color tablets, we have geometric cabinet, right? So you have to keep a track. I'm asking about sensorial, you're talking about language, right? You should know all the materials name, everything, each and everything you should know, right? That's why you are always, we will be telling you have to practice. I don't think so. You're doing it. Cleared? So cylinder blocks, pink tar, brown states, red rods, color tablets. Have Knobless cylinders? No. Right. So today we are going to finish that. So first now we are taking geometric cabinet. Geometrical cabinet. You're coming, no? You're coming and just you're writing the notes and you're going. Isn't it? You're coming, you're just copying for the sake of your record. We don't want for the sake of record. Okay, Montessori is not like that. Okay, other things, if you just write, you can remember something. I'll tell you, next year you are going to suffer. Because if you don't know how to work with that material, you don't know how to give the presentation, then you're stuck somewhere. Because I've seen my own students, because I am also running an institute, the same institute, my old last year students used to bunk the classes. They used to give so many reasons. We are married, children, that function, in-laws are coming, that, this, everything, fine. Even I agree for all those things. Even then, whenever you get that time, you please practice. Or else what they're doing, you know, evenings they'll come. After 6 o'clock, they'll come, they'll sit in my center, they'll practice. Because if you don't know, you will be not confident enough in front of others, because you don't know where you're going to place next year. Maybe so many senior teachers. You don't expect them that they'll teach you. Right? So, whatever you're learning, don't write for the sake of writing for my record. That record is going to be with you. That's why we are telling you to write. Okay, that record will be with you. Whenever you see that material, you can go through your record. Okay, all those things, it is okay, but practical experience is very much important rather than writing. Right? So, what I am suggesting, whenever you are writing, please take the material. Right? I am not telling you don't write your work. So, whenever you are writing your record in the college, please take that particular material, sit in front of that material, go through that record once, work, and then you write. Okay? You'll not be confused. Again, next year, when you're working in a school, if they ask you about arithmetic, you may say alphabet box. Alphabet box comes in language. Right? So you should know that. Yeah? So today, we are doing this geometrical cabinet. Yeah. Just stick, whatever we are doing, you just stick in your books. That's what I told. Last class only I told you, whatever we are doing, no? Because AD, ME, 5, 6, 7, 8 I am handling. So whatever we are doing, that list is there. Front page, the list is there. You just go on ticking that. This is your first class. New admission? Right. That's what. You can ask your friends. They'll do. Just for 2 minutes. You can start. Yeah. Can you see this material? Yeah. So this is called geometrical cabinet, right? So before going to this material, okay, I will discuss little bit. So we teach shapes, right? We teach shapes to small kids. Why do we teach shapes? As soon the child comes to pre-KG, we start with shapes. Do you agree? Do we teach? Yes. Then, why do we teach shapes? Okay. So, just to correlate and to identify the objects, it's all fine. So, what do you think about this shapes? Okay. Do you think it comes under geometry? Do you think? Just now she told the child wants to correlate to the objects. Then here you are telling it comes in geometry. So is correct. Both. Talking about the child initially. When the child is learning, okay, it comes in sensorial. Because all those shapes. So in the beginning only we told, okay, so the child has to identify the shapes, all the dimensions of shapes and all those things, okay. So shapes we are teaching under sensorial. The child should have this sense. Moon is in circle shape. Chapati is in circle shape. Right? Sandwich is in triangle shape. As soon the child sees it outside, the child relates that to the shape. No? That comes under sensorial. Child should sense to relate. If it doesn't have that sense, relate. Right? So, mistake, because why I am telling, if don't your arithmetic or your mathematics, so this comes under sensorial. Right? So, here can you stop? How many shapes do we teach? Basically, basic. Circle, square, rectangle, triangle. So basically 4 shapes you people are telling, but rectangle also comes under square category. It comes under square family, right? So beginning, so teaching to the child of 3, almost the child will be 3.5 years. So teach only 3 shapes, basic shapes, right? So again we have cabinets. Why do we call cabinet? We have many cabinets. Can you see how many are there? 6. Okay. So here the child is not going to learn the names. We don't want the names, but the child has to identify the shapes, right? So here we are having the drawers. Okay, this is geometrical cabinet. Here we are having 6 drawers. Can you see? So the first drawer, as you see, and I'll also show you, okay. The first one contains all the triangles, different triangles. You know, no? Different triangles. We have right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, acute angle, isosceles, right? So again we have squares and rectangles in one drawer, okay. Again we have different shapes, different sizes of circles in one cabinet, one drawer, right? What is this? Polygons. We have polygons, okay, because so many teachers, they struggle to teach that polygons, right? So one by one we learn. Okay, here we have a polygons. Next we have a different shape, trapezium, rhombus, all those things. Next, oval, ellipse, rosette, right? So like this we have 6 drawers. So here you can see. Yes. Okay. So you have triangles. We have squares and rectangles. Here we have different circles, okay, different, okay, like this we have all the drawers, right? So, but while giving the presentation, we are going to give with the first tray, that is called presentation tray, right? So in the presentation tray, so here the tray is missing, but it's given on the top only. So here you can see the 3 shapes, right? Circle, triangle, square, right? So now, while you are giving the presentation, if you see in the schools, you will get a different tray on this. Okay, so on that tray, these 3 will be placed. Okay, so while giving the presentation, you are going to give only with the presentation tray. Okay, so your presentation tray will be like this. Okay, only 3 shapes, right? Done. Thank you. Right? So we have 3 shapes. So how to work with that? Okay, you know, you give an invitation to the child, right? So today shall we see how to work with geometrical cabinet? Next, preparation. Take the child to the place of display. Introduce the material. Okay, this is geometrical cabinet and today we are going to work with this. So on top of that, presentation tray will be there. So you just bring the tray and keep it on the work mat. Okay, till here is the preparation. Next. This is mainly a pairing activity, right? This is mainly a pairing activity. Here you are not going to say the names, right? So now the presentation begins. You just watch how I am giving the presentation. You know how to hold, right? With these 3 writing fingers, but you are going to hold with your left hand. Okay. So first we are taking circle, right? Take the circle, right? You know how to trace. Okay, these 2 fingers, bring it to the same level. Okay, start tracing. Okay, so while tracing, don't be hurry. Okay, you have to trace slowly. right? You know, while tracing, it's going to register in our motor skills, right? So, see how I am tracing. Right? See how slowly I am tracing. Okay, each time at least 4 to 5 times you have to trace. All the 4 to 5 times you have to tell the child how you are tracing. See my fingers. See how slowly I am tracing. Right? Again, see. I am starting here and I am ending there only. So where do you start? You have to end there. Right? If you start here, it will be difficult for you to trace. So always you start from here. So that if you start from here, you can end with this. Okay. So you just trace it and see afterwards. Right? So, right? So after that, you just see. Here also we have the same shape. Okay. Right? But here I am not going to telling any name. Okay? You don't say the name, the child will be confused because the child will be around 3 years. That's it. 3 to 3.5 years. Okay? So next, take any other shape, triangle or square. Okay? Now. Okay, again see where I am starting. When you come to the corner, you have to tell the child that you are going to stop for a while. Okay. Right. See how slowly I am tracing, right? See, here also we have the same shape. Okay, let the child match with this. Okay, this also the same thing. In the same manner, at the corners, the child has to stop for a while, right? Okay, so after this, ask the child to trace. Okay, then the activity is just take out and ask the child to trace and keep it in the right place. Right? Now it will be easy for the child. Right? It is easy for the child. As soon as the child sees a shape, he'll keep it. Or else, he'll trace and he'll keep it. Okay. So this is the parent activity, pairing. Okay. So after this activity, if you want to teach the name, you can teach through name lessons. You know, right? How to teach through name lessons? All of you know? No. How many are new? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So you don't know about anything about name lesson. So in the beginning of your sensorial notes, you have given the 3-period name lesson. You can go through that. Okay. So once again I'll teach you. Again for others it will be a revision. Whatever the name you are going to teach for the child. Okay. Now. Okay. I'll teach you with some example. Okay. Pencil. Okay. Pen. Right. So always the child will be confused with the names. Even maybe the color, you can take the color tablets and all those things and you can sit along with your friends and you can practice. Okay. Maybe the name of the color also. Whichever the color you show, the child says red. For yellow, the child says blue. The child is confused with the colors. Or any name. If you give something, the child says for pencil, pen, okay, something. If you want to teach the names, okay, we have 3-period name lesson. Okay. Dr. Maria Montessori's 3-period name lesson. The name itself, Dr. Maria Montessori's 3-period name lesson. Here, if you want to teach any name to the child, so we have a particular presentation, right? So here, now I want to teach pen and pencil. The child doesn't know which is pen, which is pencil. Okay, in the first period of name lesson, first period means first step. Don't think first period, second period after the bell. No. Okay, so here as an adult, as a teacher, you are going to say the name. Right? So this is pen, this is pencil, this is pencil, this is pen. Right? Now, second step, second period, you are going to give some commands to the child. Give me pencil, place pen here, okay, place pencil here, show me pencil, show me pen. Like this you can give 5 to 6 commands. Okay, finally in the third period you are going to ask the child. Now the child will say the name. You are going to say, not going to say the name. First period you are told the name, second period you are going to give the commands to the child to identify the perfect objects. Third period just this is pen. If the child is confused again you have to teach from the beginning. Okay, in the same manner. Thank you. In the same manner for the shapes also, just take out. This is circle. Okay, this is circle. This is triangle. Okay, this is triangle. Okay, you can say circle, we don't have any corners, edges, right? The child will understand. But in triangle, see, we have 1, 2, 3 sides and 3 corners. Okay, this is triangle. Okay, so again in the third part you can say this is triangle, this is circle, this is circle, this is triangle. Place circle here, give me triangle, okay, trace triangle, okay, show me circle, go on giving the commands. In the last period, what is this? What is this? This is. Now the child is not confused. Right? This is how we are going to teach whatever the names. Whatever the names you can teach like this. Colors and all, if you teach like this, the child will not be confused. But whenever you are teaching the name lessons, you have to take only 2 names at a time. Okay, through all the materials. Sensorial, we started from the cylinder blocks, tall to short, big, small, big, bigger, biggest, small, smaller, smallest. Alright, long, longer, longest, thick, thicker, thickest, tall, taller, tallest. Whatever you want to teach, you can teach through name lessons. Then the child will, at least the concept will be registered. Right? So, you may say, what is this, ma'am? This is very easy what you shown now. Yes. So, we have taught these 3. Now, you start taking the other drawers, but you don't sit along with the child for the activity. You are going to give presentation only with presentation tray. Only these 3 shapes. Other drawers, let the child work on his own. What he has to do? Nothing. He has to take out all the shapes. Now he has to trace and he has to find out and he has to pair for the correct one. That's it. Right? When you are giving name lessons, you can teach the names. Right? But you don't sit. Okay? Maybe first, next, I told you, we have many drawers here. Okay, let the child take all the drawers and let him work. So you know the names of the shapes here? Yeah, what is this? What is this? What is this? Rosette. Yeah, we call it as a, what they're given? Quarterfoil, maybe they may call four corners, no? Yeah, but we call it as a rosette. 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 Yeah, maybe that is also maybe the another name. Okay, yeah, quarterfoil maybe. Yeah, okay. Then this one, curvilinear triangle. Okay, I'll tell you. Curvilinear triangle. Just go through your book. Everything is there. Okay, curvilinear triangle. Okay, understood? No, how to give the name lessons, everything. When it comes to when it comes to polygons, you can say to the child, 5 sides it is a pentagon, 6 sides hexagon, 7 sides 8 octagon, nonagon, decagon. Okay, see, even I'll tell you, the 4th, 5th children also, they doesn't know how it's going to form. Right? So 5 sets. When you're teaching the name lessons, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides it's a pentagon. 5 sides pentagon, 6 sides hexagon. Okay, 2 names. Now 5 sides pentagon. Okay, I'll tell you another one. When the child starts writing, now the child's work with all the drawers, he is going to pay correctly. He is doing that activity. Again, 2 drawers at a time, 3 drawers at a time. He has to take out everything out. Then he has to trace this shape, because when it comes to circles and all, you can see and do it. But here it is little difficult. Okay, you just work it out and see. Okay, because everything looks same. But the sides, it depends on the sides, how many sides are there. Now the child, what he has to do? He has to trace, he has to count here, then he has to take out this, he has to count, and then he has to pair the correct one. Alright, later on, when the child starts writing, when you give him a paper and pencil, writing pad, initially we don't give the book. Okay, so the child, we have to prepare the child, already we are preparing. From the cylinder blocks, we are preparing the child to hold the writing instrument. But here, when the child starts writing, give him pencil, okay, piece of paper, writing pad, let him trace this, let him trace on his own and fill the color. You can give some crayons or color pencils. Initially, we do that only, right? Otherwise, the child will not get that grip. Okay, as a teachers, don't start your writing work directly. The child has to do more activities. Okay, the child should have that grip before writing any shape. Because what happens when the child writes 1, 2, 3, ABCD and all, it's a small, we write very small. We use only that 4-line concept and we are going to write. It's very small for the child, right? So directly, so many schools that doesn't give any activities. Directly the child has to hold the pencil and he has to write. That's really a wrong concept what we are following. So first beginning you give him a big crayon. You have to give one shape. Don't ask the child, you just scribble however you want. No, you just give one shape. Big, one A4 sheet. On that you just draw an apple, give one red crayon, let the child fill that apple with the red crayon, thick one. Okay, so within the boundary. The first thing is within the boundary, or else even when the child is in 4th standard, the teacher writes the comment, follow the lines. Because the child doesn't know that concept. Okay, so if the child wants to get that concept, first you start like this. Okay, thick crayon, then it comes to a thin crayon, then some color pencils, then the normal pencils. Always give boundary to the child. Okay, now what the child is doing? He is fixing his own boundary. All the shapes you can give. You just give 2-3 sheets of paper, ask the child to trace all the shapes and color. With the first drawer, with the second drawer, again we have circles of many shapes. Let the child trace, small to big, big to small, trace and color it. Right? So, one material we can use for different activities. Right? Any doubts?
Supposing for decathlon and multiple sides are there, the child starts counting one side, again from
Yeah, the child can hold like that.
started.
You can hold like this. Okay, see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, children are very smart. They'll see this size, they'll place it. But when it comes, when you teach them name lessons, then only see, you just teach and see, the child can learn what is Lanagon, everything. This is just a concept, that's what I told. We don't know what we are going to do with pentagon, hexagon and all. Even I don't know. But pentagon means I should know 5 sides. Then later on the mathematics teachers, whatever they teach, the child will get that. Or else now the child thinks hexagon, draw an hexagon. The child doesn't know hexagon means 6 sides. Then what he'll draw? The child doesn't know decagon. What is the number for decagon? The child doesn't know how many sides. Okay, so just that's what I told. Montessori materials, even these materials you can use for your first, second children also when you're teaching all these things. Not only till, yes, these materials are made till 6 years because we have many more materials after 6 years. Primary level, we have many more materials. Right? The primary course is also there, that is to handle 1 to 4 children in Montessori method. Till 12th standard we have Montessori. Right? So, India, even we are not using all these things. So, if you are handling first, second standard mathematics, you can use first, second English, third English, fourth English, you can use a language. Okay, this is very much needed for the child, for future use, not for today's. Okay, got it now? This is for pairing activity initially. Okay, later on you can teach the name lessons, all the names, whatever we have here. Okay, so then when the child starts writing, initially you can give these shapes, let the child trace and color. Yeah, next what do we have in your You just open the drawer and give all those materials. It's open only. Yeah, it is open only. Just keep your materials, that's it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes you just. Yes. So constructive triangles. Okay. Now the child knows the different shapes, right? The child knows the different shapes. Here nothing. We are just giving. You say no. Playway method will give something. They'll do some puzzles and all those things. In the same manner, here we have some constructive triangles. Using these triangles, so here we have only the different shapes of triangles, right? Using these triangles, the child is going to construct different shapes, right? The child is going to construct different shapes, right? So so here you can see we have 4 boxes of triangle, right? So okay, here we have red triangles. Okay, 2 red triangles of same size and shape. Again 2 yellow triangles, 2 green triangles and 2 grey triangles. Right, so just ask the child to join the, okay, here you can see we have black lines all over. 2 sets we have a black lines. Okay, now which shape is this? Diamond shape. Okay, now which shape is this? Rectangle. So when you join 2 triangles, you can form a rectangle, you can form a square, you can, okay, different shapes you can make using different triangles. Everything is made up of triangles. Even circle is also made up of many triangles. Okay, so here you have blue triangles, right? So using blue triangles you can construct different shapes. Okay, now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon. Right? So here also you have many triangles. Using these triangles you can construct the shapes. Okay, you can do another one thing. You can take a printout, or else you will get the hexagonal sizes, means hexagonal shapes and all. Okay, yeah, on any plate they'll just print that shape. Okay, on top of that shape you can give these triangles to the child and you can ask them to construct. Okay, I'll just show you. So sometimes, okay, here we don't have, but I'm just showing you in my file. Okay, here we have a one. Can you see one blank triangle here we have? So here this side we have many small triangles. Okay, like this type of pictures you can take. Okay, you can give these triangles and you can ask the child to fill these triangles here. It should not come out. Understood? See, you sit and work. Okay, you can take all these boxes. When you sit and work, then only you will come to know how to construct a triangles. Right? So like this you can give, see, 3 triangles. When you, because here we have materials, you can see afterwards. Okay, using 3 triangles also you can form one triangle, one equilateral triangle. Okay, all those things. Here see 4 small triangles makes one big triangle, right? So the child will come to know how these, basically these shapes are formed. See, one polygon shape you can give, and you can give these small triangles. Okay, let the child fill with these triangles, right? See here also, if you give, the child is using 6 triangles to construct one hexagon. Okay, here we have the triangles. Any doubts?
Border comes only for these 3.
Yeah, only to show the child. Okay, beginning, when you're showing the child, you're going to show only with these 4 colors. Okay, see here we have grey. So both are of same size and same shape. So here we have a green. So both the greens are having same shape and same size. So yellow also, red also. Okay, first initially that's what I told. You can do many activities. This is your first class, you are confused. Okay. Now I'll just mix everything. Okay. Just take one triangle outside. As the child, here we have another triangle which is having same size, same shape and same color. Because the child already has learned about the shapes, size and color. Now the child gives you. Right? Okay, here we have a green. Right? So can you show me the same color, size and the one triangle? Okay, like this you can do some pairing activity. Okay. Now you can say, now you have kept all the colors together. So shall we see what can we do with this? We can construct. See now, which shape is this? Rectangle. I'll just show you. Okay, using those others, you can construct like this. Right? Using these triangles, you can construct different shapes. Okay, so the child can construct different shapes using these triangles. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು. So again you have blue triangles here. Okay, here also you have many blue triangles. Using these triangles you just see how many shapes you can construct. Okay, after the class, in the practice session, take these boxes and start constructing the shapes, right? This is all of same shape, same size. Again here you are having different small triangles. Here you have to see, here also we have black lines. Just the child has to match the black lines, right? So we have many shapes. Using these shapes the child can Yes, when you are teaching equilateral triangle, you can show this to the child. Whatever you are teaching, that's what I told you. Until you practice, you will not come to know. Okay, using these things, just the child has to construct different shapes. That's why this name is as constructive triangles. Constructive, that you can construct as many shapes as possible using the triangles. No, different color. Only this is blue box. Okay, this is called blue triangles. In this you have only blue color. Other things it is mixed. You just work once, you just see, you'll come to know. I think they are given different shapes there, right? In your book, have they given? This is little creative for the child. No, everything they're mixed, I think. So you have many triangles. Okay, we'll arrange it later. What is your next? Which one is this? Yeah, actually everything is this only. I mixed it to this. Now the cylinders will just see. Just open this. The first one. Index. Thermic. Here we don't have geometrical solids. No? Knobless will do it. Okay, before going to that, here we have another material, geometrical solids. I don't think so. I don't follow that. But my things contains more than this. But you just...
It comes in
in sensorial. Sensorial, we are doing in sensorial only. Yeah, because it comes after constructive triangles. Right? Constructive triangles, geometrical figures, demonstration tree of geometrical figures also comes in geometrical cabinet. Right?
After this we'll have that.
This is geometrical solids. This is what we call your 3D shapes. That's what I told. The child is going to experience each and everything. It's not like that simply we'll say something and we'll leave. Okay, we'll show him everything. Square, the child can see only, we have shown only square as a square. Okay, again I'll tell you, you're done with your geometrical cabinet, right? You have shown him all the 3 triangles, right? Now, the child knows circle, the child knows triangle, the child knows rectangle. Okay, you just think the child knows only these 3 shapes, the child, you have taught him the name also. Now, one day, you can do lots of activities. You can ask the child to bring the objects which is in circle shape. Right? The child can bring ball, a small globe, whatever. Again, the same day you can ask them, you have to bring for their snacks or for the lunch break, okay, only which is in circle shape. Maybe roti, chapati, puri, dosa, idli. Even if you give, mothers can creative their own recipes, maybe bread they can cut it in circle and they can send. No, so many things you can teach. One thing, objects. All the objects, even you can prepare some audio, video, AV will be there, no? Audio, video, something about the shapes. Or else you can only download some shapes. Or else nowadays everything ready, video you are going to get it. Only thing you should know how to browse and how to download it. Okay, you just download like those types of videos. You arrange. Let him know each and everything about the circle. Moon, sun. Right? So, everything about the circle. What are the eatables? We are going to get it. Maybe biscuits will be in circle shape. No? The child, now the child starts thinking, why I am telling, what mommy you are telling, simply you are telling us to waste the time. No, what's going to happen, I will tell you. See, these are the maybe small activities. Ma'am, parents, they won't send. If we ask all these things, no, parents, they won't send. Or they'll come and they'll fight with us. How? No, some things you may say, but I'll tell you what is the advantage to the child. When you do all these activities in your classroom, from next day onwards, wherever the child sees the circular shape, the child starts thinking about that. Yes, this is in circular shape. No, maybe he'll be moving in the car. Something, somewhere he sees, he'll say. Whatever, no, from there onwards he'll start thinking. No, his thinking will be in a different way. He'll take him to pizza corner. Maybe it is very this one, but the child says it is in circle shape. I want circle shape pizza. I want triangular shape sandwich. The child starts correlating, associating. That is more important. Imagination. Because in the progress cards I have seen, imagination, A plus, A, B, B plus. Are we giving that experience to the child? We are not at all giving in our traditional method. Simply whatever we are teaching, just we are telling the child has to, yes, apple, red color. Yes, the child has to believe that. No, sometimes not the child, if you give for coloring, no, the child colors in a different way. That is his imagination. Don't say this is wrong. He is imagining himself something. No, if you give the clear picture, yes, the child has got. Tiger will be in brown color and the stripes and all those things. If the child knows the tiger, about the tiger, if the child has seen the picture, yes, obviously the child imagines that particular tiger picture and he colors. If the child doesn't know what is tiger, what will he do? He'll do on his own imagination. What we are doing? We are not showing at all. We are not showing tiger, but we want the child to color the perfect colors. How it is possible? Right? So, please, now, if you do all these activities, the child starts thinking, yes, circle means we will get many things in circle, or else circle, ball, circle, ball. So the teacher says ball is in circle shape. The child carries that throughout his life. Let the child imagine on his own. Okay, again you ask the child, close your eyes and remember what and all is there in your house in circular shape. What you have seen in sky. What is there in the sky which is in circular shape? Sun, moon. Let him imagine. But we are not allowing. Right? So, after each sensorial, you can do all these exploratory activities. Apart from your material, apart from your teaching aids, apart from your book, what activities, other activities you do? We call it as exploratory. Why exploratory? The child has to explore himself through that activity, right? Exploratory activity is must. Even I told when I was doing color tablets also, if it is red and orange, ask the children to bring all the red color things, all the orange color things. Right? Even circle shape also you can show. See, he has brought roti. Roti is a circle, it is a big circle. Okay, then after that you can show dosa. Dosa a little small. Idli, even small. Okay, when it comes to biscuits, it's very small. Mari biscuit if you take, it isn't big. Other biscuits it will be small circle. You can show, see we have arranged. So you have brought so many things, no? So arranged it in big to small. This is big circle. This is small. No, so many things we can teach, but we are not doing this. Simply we are doing whatever academics we have to finish the portions. We are just finishing. Right? So, we have a geometrical solids. Now the child experiences this. What is this? 3D. What is this? Sphere. Semicircle or semisphere. square pyramid, triangular prisms also we have in different, no, because usually we teach only these things, these are extra. Alright, so through the shapes, this is see, this is in triangular shape, that's why we call it as a triangular pyramid. This is in square shape, that's why we call it as square pyramid. This is prism. So here we have rectangle, so this is rectangular prism. Triangular prism. So this is pentagonal prism. So like this you can teach, right? Now what the child has to do, the activity, yes. Now you can introduce the names through name lessons. So let the child feel while doing, let the child feel this. Okay. Now so can you find out something else which exactly fits here? Right. Now the child takes out. Yes. Right? Can you find out something which exactly fits here? So means all the squares are in same, because when you see this geometrical solids, it will be in blue color. Okay? Always here we are having different colors, but when you see, it will be only in one color, that is blue color. Actually, now here what happens when you give in different colors, right? So the child can identify the color and he may identify through colors. That is one reason. The other reasons, the other colors are little flashy. Flashy colors attracts more. Okay. See, when you give orange, red, blue, sorry, yellow and all. So even blue means it's a very dull blue. It's not very this one. Okay. So maybe not even this blue. Okay, lighter blue. Okay. So when you give different colors, as I told, it attracts. Colors only attracts. We don't want that. Again, we have color specification. Okay, blue color, it doesn't attract more. Orange, red, purple, what happens? We call them as a flashy colors. It attracts to your eyes, not your will. Okay, so if you want to purchase some clothes also, what do we do? Always for small children, what do we do? Flashy, we want flashy colors, red, yellow. No, we want those type of dresses. No, the child will be attracted to those colors more. So, in Montessori, we want the materials to be attracted to the will of the child, not to the eyes of the child. That's why we have a color specifications for each and everything. Okay, here we have maybe that person has given different colors, but it will be in a blue color. All the solids will be in a blue color. Okay, after few days, we'll get a blindfold, no? You can blindfold the child, okay? Just place all the objects here. I'm giving you the extra activities what you can do. Ask the child to give me circle, give me sphere, okay? Give me cube, give me cylinder, okay? Like this, the child can do the activity, right? So here only the child will experience how the shapes will be. Okay, sphere means, yes, round. There is no corners, there is no edges, there is no sides. Okay, it's very plain. Okay, so semi means off. So when you're doing, you can cut the apple and show. Okay, see, this is one apple, this is in circle shape, or a sweet lime, whatever it is, lime, whatever, so many things. Okay, if you cut, it becomes off. So we call it as a semi. No, you can show, you can do many activities. That's how many schools know they do activity based, activity based. What they are doing all these things. Okay, they are making, see, activity based, always it should be child centered. The child has to experience. That's why, you know, so many schools nicely they'll take them to outdoor, they'll take them to police station, they'll take them to fire station. Okay, maybe the child will register everything. As a parents, we don't take. Do you agree we'll take the child? Will you take your child to police station and you'll introduce everything? Will you? Nowadays parents are not at all getting time. If they get time also, maybe in Bangalore cities they'll go to some malls, some McDonald's, that this, everything over. Yes, I'll tell you, when my daughter was in pre-KG, there's a school called Prakriya Green Wisdom School in Sarjapur Road. Nicely they'll explore each and everything. They'll hire, maybe I was told, I think, they'll hire that bullock cart, everything. They'll take the children, pre-nursery children, that's just 3 to 4. They'll take 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, like that. Just 3 to 4-year-old children, they've taken to almost 10 places. Each month, one visit. Farmers visit. They'll make the children to touch the animals and feel that. That's why the schools are very different. Parents are ready to pay 2 lakhs per annum. Why? Because they are doing all these activities. They don't make the children to sit in one place. Now she's in 6th standard. Till now she remembers that. She don't remember other things, what has happened from... okay, immediately we changed the school after that pre-nursery. But till now she remembers that. I had been there, that day, till now she remembers the way she touched that snake. She had touched the snake, how she felt, till now she remembers after 8 years. Just imagine. Okay, because once it is registered, children will never forget that. That's why I'll tell you, activity based, field visit, they'll take them to the fire station, they'll explain each and everything. Small demo, they had done it. They'll take them to the railway station, they'll explain. Ticket counter, everything she knows. No? So that's why if you open your own school also, you can plan all these things. If you work in any school, you can suggest your management. 1 half a day, you can, nearby villages, you can take. Okay, yeah? Yes, you can share. Anything is there. You are planning. Good, very good. Right? Dream. Why joke? Maybe after 5 years. Right? Don't joke for anything. Yeah, good.
No.
Why no?
Go as an educational analyst. If they are meeting the expectations or not.
You are working in same school?
I'm a homemaker right now.
Okay.
All of us are not working.
Okay. You are coming from same place? You know?
We just met here.
Okay, good. After meeting here, you are planning so many things. Right?
We're getting inspired by all of you.
You should do it. We have to bring changes because we know in India preschool was totally neglected. So even now so many parents know. I really feel very bad for the children. One child in my class, she joined for UKG. She doesn't even know how to write A. Okay, from the day when we are back of the parents, we call them so many times. They are not at all bothered. They are telling we are sending for the tuition, that this. Now it's a month of November, the child doesn't know to write. Okay, she doesn't know because it's a traditional school. Next year she has to write. Okay, she doesn't know anything. Orally also she is very weak, but well economical family. Okay, mother, that day she came and she started fighting with me. Why you not taken my child for dance? I told, yes, see, we have more strength also. At the same case, I'm not leaving your child like that. Maybe other children, they are doing dance practice. Your child is learning ABCD. See, you are not bothered about your child, but I am bothered. All my 40 children are writing, only 3 children are not writing. I am bothered about 3 children. Dance is just an event in the school. We have to teach, we are teaching. At the same time, I showed her the book also. See, I am giving the practice for your child. See, nobody will pay me extra for all these things. I am taking that burden because teaching dance for 80 children, it's not easy thing. At the same time, we have to concentrate other children, those who are slow learners. So, then she started fighting. No, madam, if she is not there in the dance, how will come to the program? That, this, everything. I'll go to the principal, I'll talk to her. Even my son was like this. He improved only in after going to 2nd standard. Even she will be like that. She'll improve later on. I told, okay, leave it. So, parents that doesn't know. I've seen these type of parents, I've seen children till 10th standard, they'll be like this. Okay, so many parents that doesn't know the value. Simply, preschool means they'll go, they'll sit, they'll come home. After 1st standard, we'll see. But I don't know, in Bangalore or in cities, so many parents, they are getting this awareness. Okay, I've seen young parents talking to the children, maybe in the bus or in the railway station or wherever it is, nicely they'll explain each and everything. So that's how we need to appreciate them. That means they're getting that value. They're not treating the child as a child, they're treating the child, yes, even he should know all these things. No, I'll be very happy if I see that young parents talking to the small kids. Okay, I've seen one lady, or my relative only, she delivered a baby. Next day I went to see her. She's talking that small baby, just 1 day old baby, she's talking too much. Then I thought, okay, our first son is also like that only, he talks too much. He wants to know each and everything. Then I went and told my husband, see, because of this only children are like that. No, she's telling, if you don't drink the milk now, I'll call the doctor uncle. Doctor uncle will come and give you. So many things. That's how the child is listening. It's not, they learn, no? The child start learning when the child is in mother's womb. That is really true. The mothers who are very silent, the children will be like that only. No, they are also like, eat, sleep. Watch, yeah, sit and watch. They don't ask the questions. No, from the day when you, as a mother, you need to talk. No, that's how. There is we'll see lots of examples, but we don't think why they are like this. You just start thinking why this child is very innovative and he wants to know each and everything, but the other child is not like that. Whatever you give, he'll say okay, because mothers will be like that. Parent depends purely on the parents. That's why Montessori observe children. When the child comes to your school, your Montessori school, the child should feel that same thing. Right? Yeah, we are moving. Any doubts? Geometrical solids? No doubts. Yeah, we'll do it in the next class, okay? Yeah, very sense. Materials. Do you need a break? The printout. Or else it's difficult to do this course without anybody's help. Yeah. So the next one, what we are doing is stereognostic sense. Okay, in your book they are given you it as a mystery bag. Okay, that is number 10, mystery bag. But that is stereognostic. What is that stereognostic? Stereognostic. Stereo, stereo, gnostic. Stereognostic bags. Yes. What is stereognostic? Sound. Acoustic. Then what is acoustic? We are done with sounds. Yes. Stereognostic is nothing but see with your hands. Right? See with your hands. Okay. So, this is what do we have? Your mystery bag or stereognostic bag. Okay. So, again I told you, here also I told you, right? So you can close your eyes and you can feel and you can say the shape. So this is nothing but your stereognostic sense. So many people, as soon they touch, they'll say. They doesn't even see what is that. How those blind people, they'll identify. Right? So they have this sense. They'll see everything with their hands. As soon they touch, they'll say, who is this? As soon they listen, the voice they can say. Right? So here stereognostic, see with your hands. So this is a bag. So here we have one bag. So that is given as mystery bag in your book. Okay, this is called stereognostic bag. Right? So stereognostic bags, here we have one example. You can make on your own so many bags. This bag, you will get it in the market, or else you will go to the functions, no? They will give you with coconut and all those things. Okay, so keep those coconuts, use these bags for your school. No need to invest. Okay. If it is good condition, you can. So this is called stereognostic bag. So here we have semi-geometrical shapes. Okay. So we have many shapes here made out of wood. Okay. So this is readily available. Right? This is readily available bag. If you give an order, they will get it to you. Again, what and all you can do with this. Okay. So again, you can do, you will get different beans, right? Different shapes of beans. Okay. All those beans you can put it in one small bag you can take. Okay. In one bag you can take beans. In one bag, okay, same size but different shapes. You will get it if you go to the market, no? You will get that beads. One is beans, whatever you will get, no? That dry beans you will get it, no? Rajma. Got it? So all those two you have to keep it. You can take small bag in that. Okay. Next, beads are available. Beads. Okay. If you go to the market, Raja market or wherever, you will get that beads. Okay. So in that beads, small size, same size, different shapes you can take. Okay. Size is same. but shapes are different. See what happens when I put these two? Size varies. Only through size I can identify. But same size, but shape will be different. Those type of beads you can select are is different size, same shape. You getting, no? Different sizes but same shape. That also you can make one bag. Okay. Next, you can take buttons. Different sizes of buttons. I am not talking about the colors. Okay, don't write colors. I am talking only about the size and shape. Stereognostic size and shape. Okay. So in this case you can take as many as possible. Okay. Maybe some smooth things, some rough things. Okay. So some coins you can, again some grains you can put it, wheat, rice. Okay. So many things you can put it in these type of bags. So all bags together we call it as a stereognostic bags. Okay. As many as possible. Yes. Yeah. So different, yeah, different sizes. But that's not easy to maintain. You can't keep it. Yeah. You can do it. You can teach to your own kids. But what happens in the school? When it comes to school, maintenance is also very important. We are teaching what ma'am is teaching. We can keep all these things. But maintaining the items is also as because again and again and again you can't invest. Again and again and again you can't call the ayahs to clean. No, if 1, 2, 3 it goes, no, other children will come and they'll start picking those things. They'll start playing with those things. Distraction. Okay. So here what is going to happen? The child will come to know what is rice, what is wheat. Okay. Even broken dal, old dal.
Small.
Yes, small bag you take.
No, for them to touch and
And they have to do that. They have to, they'll do it. You just write out, if you have your own kid, give her a small bag or something. Okay, in small thing, ask her to close and ask her to give me rice, wheat and rice, you mix and see. Next class you tell me how they did. Yeah, again, along with this we are getting one. What is this?
blindfold.
Blindfold. Child size blindfold. You can stitch on your own. Alright. So just blindfold to the child's. Okay. Like this you just blindfold. Now the child is not able to see anything. Right. So you just think I've tied it. Okay. Now. Okay. Maybe the child is right. Now I am not able to see anything. Anybody wants to try? Anybody wants to try? I'll just show you next year to come and see. Now, ask the child to take out any one of the shapes. Okay. Now, the child has to take out the other shape. No, the same thing of this. We have two here, pair. Correct? Yes, this is how the child pairs. Okay. So, now I will show you what do we have inside. So
On the shapes,
from inside the bag only.
very little difference is there.
yeah, that's why.
Will they be able to differentiate?
They have to. They will. That's why I told you, try it out and then tell me. Yeah? Yeah, whatever. See, this is an example. We can't keep everything. Okay, we can't show you everything. So I told you, we are giving you the ideas. Okay, see? Almost of same size. If you take these things, it's almost of same shape, also little. The child will learn that. Right? You can do it. You can try it out. Right? So,
This is for age 3 to 6.
yeah, this is almost when the child is around 4.5 years. Yeah. So, before doing that, what I'll do, okay, I'll do the present. Got it now? What is this stereognostic? I wanted you people to understand what is that sense. Or else afterwards you'll ask me how to do that, ma'am. So what you will do, you are going to take out all the objects outside, okay, isolate any one and ask the child to pair, okay, just I'll do it now, okay. In the same manner the child pays for everything, right. So after that, so after pairing everything, you have to ask the child, now you have to pair but without seeing, or you can take from this bag. Okay, this is also fine. If he doesn't, no, he should not see, that's it. If he keeps like this hiding somewhere, he can take. Or else you can do one thing, one pair you can keep. Okay, one pair you can keep, just you think that you have, I'm using only these things, okay. So the child is having blindfold, you give one, okay, ask him to feel and then ask him to pair for this from the bag. Okay, again give them the next one, ask him to feel and then take out, but you should not see this. Right, whatever you want to see, all the mysteries bag, you can do like this. You can keep different items. Whatever the items you want, you can keep. Or else only 2 items. Okay, maybe buttons. Buttons of different sizes. Maybe 5 or 10. Okay, you can take 2 sizes of buttons. 10 you can keep. You can ask small one you have to keep it here, big one here. Let him sort out. Okay, because in the beginning in the EPL we have sorting is very important. That improves their concentration. I think we have discussed in the month of July. Okay, so when you give this, all these sorting activities and everything, their concentration level will improve. It increases because we are not able to, we can't make the child to sit for one activity more than 2 or 3 minutes. Right, the child attention span is very less. We are holding you people from morning till evening, but we can't hold small children like this. Correct? So how to improve that concentration level or concentration power? Okay, maybe 5 minutes to 10 minutes, 10 minutes to 20 minutes, 20 minutes to 30 minutes. How to improve that? By giving all these activities. That's what, using the cylinder blocks also. If the child sits with all the 4 blocks, it takes more than 1 hour to finish that. No, all the 4 blocks, 40 cylinders out. He has to find out. Right? So, even this also improves their concentration level. Right? Yeah, another one thing you can do. Okay, you can keep all the small objects. Okay, now as a child, you just say one name. Okay, you just think small objects like eraser, sharpener or whatever. Small things you have it inside. Okay. You just as a child, you say one name. Okay, the child has to search without saying and he has to give to you. Okay, you can do many activities using these stereognostic bags. Coin activity, you can do coins, you can put it. Okay, you can ask the child. You can introduce the coins, the shape and everything. Okay, maybe 20 paisa, the shape is little like polygon shape. Before, no, it was like that. 1 rupee coin. Now if you take 1 rupee coin, round, small. 5 rupees, it is little thick. Right? 2 rupees, bigger than 1 rupee and thicker than 1 rupee. Right? Even 10 rupees coin is also available. Only those 4 coins you put it. Let the child identify those coins. If you ask 1 rupee coin, the child has to feel and he has to give. That's how, no, blind people, how they'll identify the money and all. Right? So, the child should have all these senses to survive in his life. Right? So, coins activity you can do. 1 coin bag, like these type of bags. That's what I told. If you get, I'm not doing a joke, if you get these type of bags, please preserve it. Later on when you work for some other school also not a problem. You can take your teaching aids. Any doubts? Mystery bag? I want you people to work afternoon session. Okay, we are doing so many things today. You need to work. Yeah, any doubts? Colored cylinders. Cylinders, dot box, 4 cylinders. Red, blue, green, yellow. Box cover ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Color cylinders ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಕಲರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ ಇದೇನಿದು
ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್
Yeah, we'll move on to the next one. In your book, Knobless cylinders. Knobless cylinders. Knobless cylinders. Do you remember cylinder blocks? You forgot. Yes, sir. Forgot? No. Now you tell me what is block A? Block A? Tall to short. Block B? Block C? Little louder. Correct. Be confident. If it is wrong also no problem. Nobody will beat you. Don't worry. Block C is big to small. Block D, sorry, block C1, vice versa of block C. So, now we have done stereognostic, right? So, here we have another activity for the same thing, because already the child knows what is cylinder block. Child is sufficiently has worked with the cylinder blocks. Okay. Now we have the same thing but in different colors. Right. So here we have a cylinder, same thing. There we had a knob. Do you remember? We had a knob to hold, but here we don't have any knob. So this is called knobless cylinders or else colored cylinders. We can call knobless cylinder or colored cylinder. In your no, that is in brown color, same color. Yeah. So your block A, tall to short. Which color is this? Blue color. Thick to thin. Your block B is in red color. You can see here. The same thing, but it is in color, different colored, without knob. Okay. Your block C, big to small, is in which color? Yellow. Next, block C1. C1, block C is in yellow color, block C1 is in green color. Today what you have to do? You have to bring cylinder blocks also while working, bring this also and see the difference. Okay? Just don't believe, don't trust me also. You have to work. Right? So this is block C1. Now, okay, some just vice versa of block C. Because you are not done with cylinder blocks, maybe you are having that confusion. Okay, here we have, you can see, thick, tall, thin, short. Okay, the dimension, it varies in all the 3 dimensions: thick, tall, okay, thin and short. So just see, it decreases, right? So this one is just ulta, tall, thin, short, thick. Okay, that's why we just say, we don't specify anything, just ulta, vice versa of block C. That's why it's a block C1, it's not block D. Okay, just you work with that. Okay, afternoon you sit with your friends, you work with that. Okay, sometimes here you can see, okay, you can see the shapes here. Shapes. So, these shapes also, they have done according to the shapes of the cylinders. Now it is, all the 4 are in one box. But sometimes it will be in a different boxes also. You may find 4 different boxes. If it is 4 different boxes like that, as your cylinder block, you can bring one whole box. Okay, if it is in the same box, you have to take the tray and you have to bring the any one. You should not bring the whole box. So we have told for 35 children we have one set of materials. When you are using one color cylinders, one maybe block A, the others may use block B. Okay, 4 children you can occupy with one material. Okay, that is the beauty of Montessori thing. Okay, so now you just think we have a fixed material for all the 4. We have taken the tray and we have brought the block A. Give the invitation. Today shall we see how to work with the Knobless cylinders or color cylinders. Take the child to the place of display. Introduce all the 4 material. These are Knobless cylinders. Now you ask the child, which color shall we take? Because already the child knows how to work with that. You just give, which color shall we take? The child maybe, today the child has said blue color. He may say red, yellow or green. Okay. Now, you just think we have brought the material. Now, my child knows he has sufficiently worked with the cylinder blocks. So, I have just kept it in a mixed form. My child knows how to work with this. Here I don't have a cylinder, I don't have a knob to pair. So, the child knows tall and short also are given through name lessons. Tall and short. Now, I'll ask the child, can you arrange this from tall to short? The child says yes. How to do? Tall to short, how? Nice. The child, I can do it, no? Eyes closed. That's why we did stereognostic. You ask the child to arrange it tall to short, but with your eyes closed. You can take the blindfolds. Along with this material also, you will be having a different blindfolds. Each and every material, you can't use this stereognostic blindfold for this. For this material, you need to keep blindfolds, or else you can do one thing. If you have 35 children, you can keep almost 20 blindfolds somewhere. You can ask the child to bring one blindfold. Right? So, anybody will do? Volunteers? Yes. You come here. I'll just relax. I'll stand for some time. Okay? Wait. No, you have to come there. Go there. Go to my place. Wait. Yes. Arrange it from tall to short. Anywhere. Is it correct? Good. How was the experience? You just share your experience. Yeah, because we do everything we want to see and do, see and do. How was this experience? It was challenging or yes?
It was very challenging to, if you have to concentrate on the one after another how they come.
Right? Just see, just imagine 4-year-old child, how he does it. Right? So it's really a challenging for the child. Thank you. Right? Everyone has to practice. Right? So when, see, I can see even when I compare these two with open eyes, it is little, because it has very little variation, right? So in the same manner, with the eyes closed, when your closing your eyes, you're going to just imagine about this. Okay, just concentrate on this. What next? What next? Again, with eyes closed also you can verify your result. See, that's what nobody will tell, it's right or wrong. You can only see. You can only correct yourself. Right? So, this is 1. Again, tall and short. When it comes to red, it is thick to thin. Who will do? Yeah, volunteers. Fast. Oh God. Come on, fast. Yes. You are attending classes from last 3-4 months and okay, last one you just see. You just come here. Next one, get ready. You have to do for the next one. See, this blindfold is also child friendly. Nothing will happen. We have to arrange from thick to thin. It doesn't stand, Madhavi. It's okay, just. Yes, how was your experience? Not nice.
Little difficult.
No, how did you feel with eyes closed? What did you observe when she was doing? No, she has taken little long time, right? Small children, it is depends on the children. Okay, few children were very much confident. No, they'll do it and they'll open and see. A few children, if they do wrong also, they doesn't go back and see all those things. Once if they open, you just ask the child, is it correct? If the child says yes, it's okay. Appreciate him. If it is wrong, again ask the child, just keep it in a mixed form, again ask the child to do it in a correct way. Right? So, what did you observe while she was doing? Almost she has taken 3 to 4 minutes, right? What did you observe?
She was watching us.
No, again and again. So again and again she was checking that whether it's correct or not. So what it means? What it means? She has a doubt. She is not very much confident. First time she has done, okay. Again she checked it. Again she checked it. Again she was confused. Maybe it is correct only. Again she was confused. Again she was taking this here, there, right? So if the child is not confident, the children they'll do like this. The child who is confident, I'm not talking about right or wrong. The confident child, if it is wrong also, he'll open and he'll see, yes, I've done. Again, oh, it's wrong, it's okay. Again, once again. No? That's how. You should have that confidence, then only he'll come. The other is no? Yes. We'll come for the next one. And the one is there. Big to small. Are you not confident? You can do it, no? No. Yeah. See, next year when your children do this, what will do? They hide somewhere. Okay, now you keep your everything there. Yellow color, you keep it in a mixed form. Yes. Don't arrange it, keep it in a mixed form. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And this one. Yeah, we can give to that child also. In the afternoon session, we'll give to her. We'll see how she'll do. That's why it attracts. Open, open. How was it? It's little interesting also. Afternoon session we'll give to those children. We'll see how they'll do.
When actually one child is performing, all the other child's concentration is also here. Observing.
That's what observing. See, first class she has observed a very good point. Okay, see, children, they learn by observation. Got it? See what happens, maybe one child is doing here, the other child would just pauses from here, no? So it is curious, no? The child will stand. Do you remember? Maybe in the first or the second class, given the presentation how to observe the others' work. Why we are? Because of this. Nothing here to attract. What to attract here, tell me? Just tell me any single point which is attracting. No, for the child. See, while you're closing the eyes, you can achieve. Child, yeah, closing eyes, you're doing something. The other children are curious why, how they're doing, whether they're doing correct or wrong or what is that. No, even those small kids, they were observing. Right? So, Montessori method is really a wonderful method if you follow in a proper way. Simply if you say we are doing Montessori and if you just books and all those things, children, they need this experience. Right? So, not only this, even you can build a tower. As you have done pink tower, you can ask the child to build a tower, also just closing the eyes. Okay, so again, okay, yes, see here we have two sets. Okay, so just keep one from here, ask the child to place the one which exactly fits here. Okay. Right? As many activities as possible you can teach. Right? The child should get all types of experiences. This is the age. No, the child is very much confident. You know, as soon as you say pencil, you can do other exploratory activities, keep so many items. As we have done Stereognostic in the same way, whatever you want to teach, by eyes closed, can you find out this? So, maybe when the child is around 6, 7, 8 years, maybe you are sitting at home, night it is 8:30, suddenly the power goes. You want to search for the candle. The child knows where you will keep the candle. The child goes, feels and he brings. Right? So even small babies, how they'll recognize father and mother? By vision? By touch. By listening to their, they can't imagine. No, that imagination power will not be there in the small kids just by touching. Okay, maybe every day, maybe you just think the child is just 8 days old. Okay, those 8 days, every day the father comes and he carries the child, maybe he'll hold everything. But somebody else will carry, means the child cries. Why? Right? Because the child can identify. That's why senses starts from the birth. We are just sharpening those senses. The child will be having those senses from the, right from the day one. Just you need to give different activities to sharpen that. Now that is very important. Otherwise, no, we'll become senseless. We can't identify which cloth is this. If you show some colors, will be like this. If you want to buy a piece of anything matching, you need to carry a whole sari. Or a few people, they are very good. Just sari will be at home. As soon as they see something nicely, they'll say, this is going to match with my that sari. This bangle is going to match with my that dress. So I'm going to purchase that. But few that we not having that senses. But we want all the children to get that sense. Right? So 7 were not there when I did name lesson. Name lesson is very important. Who are not there, you just concentrate once again. Okay? Even you can teach superlative, comparative, degree of comparisons. Degrees of comparisons. Superlative, comparative. Right? So big, bigger, biggest. So what I'll do, I'm just teaching big and small. This is big, this is small. This is small, this is big. Give me big, keep small here. Okay? So this is, okay. Okay? Now, see, this is the concept of bigger. Okay? When you want to compare that bigger, comparative degree, what you should have? Only 2. Okay? This is also big. This is also big. Okay? This is also big. This is also big. But this is bigger than this. Right? This is also small. This is also small. But this is smaller than this. Right? Now, give me smaller. Okay? Place smaller here. I'm just interchanging. Okay? Why I'm telling again for new students, what do we teach? Big animal, always elephant. Small animal, always rat. No, that is the concept we teach. Tall animal, giraffe. Short animal, something else. So whenever we learned like that, because of the, even today we are giving this example. Even my grandmother, she learned this. My mother also learned. I am also learning. Even my daughter is also learning. My granddaughter will also learn in the same manner. Right? So the child should see, when you have 2 objects, you should compare. Which is big, bigger. Okay? Now, this is also big. So, like this you interchange this. When you interchange, the child should think, when you have 2 objects, it's not only these 2. You need 2. Right? So, finally, this is bigger than this. Okay, next, biggest. This is also big. This is also big. This is also big. But this is biggest among these. Biggest among these. Okay, now, this is biggest among these. Right? So, this is how we are going to teach comparative and superlative degrees. Big, bigger, biggest. Okay, when you teach like this, children will be having ideas. Okay, when they goes to 3rd, 4th standard, they'll give the fill in the blanks. Ramu is a dash boy. They'll give tall, taller, tallest. Okay. Ramu is dash then Somu. Ramu is dash then Somu and another one something they'll give. No, when they give those type of sentences, the child should be able to relate. Yes, Ramu is a tall boy. Ramu is dash then Somu. Ramu is not tallest, taller, because here we have only two. Next, Ramu is dash then Shamu and Somu, something. So tallest, because here we have three persons. No, concept. That's why I told these concepts, these things we are going to repeat. I think already I have repeated 3 to 4 times in the same manner till the child will be with you. You take different materials and start. Always you give that. Okay, whenever you take long one, you take long, longer, longest. Again with this pink tower you can teach big, bigger, biggest. Along with this you can teach. Maybe if you think already over 3 months over I have not taught him, again you repeat this. Okay, repetition makes the child to remember it, right? Any doubts? No doubts? What we have done? Geometrical cabinet, constructive triangles, geometrical solids, stereognostic or mystery bags, Knobless cylinders. Right? So we'll take a break. Afternoon we'll do a little bit of language and then you have to work with these materials. Right? Square. 1515. Yeah. So last class we have done till activities for reading to total reading. Yeah. Today we are doing noun activity. It's recall. Yeah. Noun activity once again. Right, naming words. So how to teach noun to the small children? Okay, you know, you have to invite 4 to 5 children, ask them to bring their sitting mats and sit on them. Okay, give them a ground rule. Okay, again you call the 4 to 5 children. No, now you ask them to give the objects or bring the objects from the environment. Okay, you can ask, give me your bangle, okay, give me your pen, give me your book, right? Book, right? So, bring me one jug, bring me one napkin, bring me one duster, whatever the available materials, you can ask them to bring it. Now you ask him, what did you give me? Book. What did you give me? Pen. So, book and pen are names of the objects. So, we call it as nouns. Okay. Pen and book is the name of the things. We call it as nouns or naming words. Okay. So, like this, in the next period, you can ask the children, tell me one noun.
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad, she is talking about the name of the place. Give me one noun. Yeah? Table. Yeah, whatever. Okay, these are the names of the objects. Okay, then you can, as we have discussed, you can tell name of the places, things, birds, animals. So everything individually we call the names as naming words or nouns. Okay. Then finally you give a simple sentence. Okay. Ramu runs. Which is the noun? Geeta sings. Manu runs. Right? That is noun. Got it? When the child reads and writes, you can write in a sleep. Small sentence, simple sentence. Ramu eats. Okay. Then ask the child which is noun. The child reads and says Ramu. Then ask the child to cut that and put it in the noun box. Next is verb activity. Right? Verb activity. What is verb? Action words. Okay. Again you invite 4 to 5 children. Right? Now you go on giving the commands. Ramya, will you clap? Okay. She clapped. Yeah. You go on giving commands like that. Okay. You walk. You'll walk and come. Okay. What did you do? I clapped. What did you do? I walked. So can you see the clap now? No. Already you're done. We did that action. So these actions are called as verbs. Verb. Okay. So verb means actions. Now you go on. Next you ask. Okay. Give me one verb. She says kick, whatever. Running, sitting, clapping, sleeping. Even sleeping is also action. We are doing something. Sleeping also we are using our energy. Wherever you use your energy, that is called actions. Right? So again, you go on giving the sentences. Same sentences you can give. Ramu eats. Now which is the verb? Eats. Okay. Geeta drinks. Drinks. Okay. Sadhan kicks. Kicks. Dog barks. Okay. So these are called action words. After some days, when the child reads and writes, you give him a slip of paper or sentences, ask him to read and cut the verbs and keep it in the verb box. After few days, he has to read, he has to identify which is noun, which is verb. So noun in the noun box, verb in the verb box. Again, as I told, we have a grammar symbols. Okay, those grammar symbols, you will get it. Maybe if you go to the net, okay, Montessori grammar symbols, you will get that shapes. You can do the shapes using hardboard. You can paint it or you can do or paste that color. You can give to your own children. Okay, so triangle is for noun, circle is for verb. Right? They can place. Okay, place these symbols on top of that. You can give lots of sentences. Not 1 or 2 sentences like that. You can give 10, 20, each day 5 sentences. Okay, it will be very, what the child will remember what and all he has done. Noun. As soon you see that, yes, noun. Okay, because children they need. Till you just go open any high school's question paper and see. There will be a questions regarding these nouns and all. Okay, it's not a joke. The child, because of that we didn't learn in a proper manner. Because of that till now we are confused. No, if you know also, you'll hesitate to answer because you feel whether it is correct or not. How many are feeling like that? I'll raise my hand first. No, because we have that. We don't have confidence. We don't have confidence in anything. Those who are confident, that's what I told in the morning. If it is wrong or right, they'll answer first. They doesn't bother for anything. Teachers should be like that. Otherwise, no, your seniors or other teachers who are very strong, they'll always, no, once you start working, you'll experience that. That's why teachers, when you know everything, then you'll be very much confident. You don't hesitate for anything. If it doesn't know, then you can't win. You can't go forward to do anything. You'll be always back. Maybe I don't know dance. So why do I teach? No ma'am, I don't know, I'll not teach. Maybe you know but you'll hesitate. But you can't do. You have to be ready for each and everything, right? Got it? Noun and verb. Next is your subject activity. It is subject verbal activity. Okay. Now I'll give you one sentence. Shilpa drinks milk. Which is the verb? Which is the verb? Who drinks milk? So Shilpa is the subject. Only drinks milk? Drinks milk. Geeta drinks, don't want that. But drinks milk, is it a full sentence? No. Eats pizza. We want who eats pizza. Right? So that is the main. Who. Always remember WHO when you ask. That is for subject. Okay. Next you can ask. Okay. Give one sentence to the child. Okay. Radha dances. Which is the verb? Who dances? Radha is the? Okay. Manu reads. Which is the subject? That's why. Third, you give like that. Okay. So this is called subject verbal activity. When the child read and write, you can do individual activity. You can give simple sentence. Let them cut and put it in the different boxes. Again in the next, when the child, if you think the child is able to do, you can give one subject and two verbs. Geeta dances and sings. Geeta sings and dances. So who sings and dances? Geeta. Now two subjects and two verbs. Geeta, Sita sings and dances. Geeta and Sita sings and dances. Who sings and dances? Geeta and Sita. Now both are subjects. Two subjects and one verb. Geeta and Sita dances. Who dances? Geeta and Sita. Okay. Now two subjects and one verb. Right? So like this you can give commands to the or sentences to the children. Okay. Understood? Next is transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay. So transitive, intransitive. Okay. First one, transitive verb. Okay. I'll ask, give the sentence, Suman drinks milk. Which is the verb? Drinks what? Milk. So milk is the transitive verb. It is answer to verb. Answer to the verb is called transitive. Okay. Intransitive, Suman drinks. Which is verb? Drinks what? Don't know. So it is not answering to the verb. So it is called as intransitive verb. Okay. The which answers to the verb is called transitive. Where there is no answer to the verb, it's called intransitive. But intransitive sentences are complete sentences that gives meaning. That gives meaning, but it will not answer for your verb. It answers, see, Lata writes. Who writes? Subject is there, but there is no answer for the verb. Right? Next is object. You know what is the object? Always subject, verb, object. Full sentence. If it is a full sentence, you should have full object also. Right? Maybe, as we told, Ram gives flowers to Sham. Ram gives flowers to Sham. Okay, which is the verb? Gives what? Flower. So flower is the object. Okay. Again, as usual, cat drinks milk. Drinks what? Milk. Milk is the object. Okay. Manu sings a song. Sings. Sings what? Song. Object. Okay. Again in the next you can give. Okay. So, the cat drinks milk. Which is the verb? Drinks. Drinks what? So what do we call the milk? Right? Next, individual activity also. When the child is able to read and write the sentences like this. Okay, ask the child to cut the object and put it in the object box. Later on, you can ask the child subject box, verb box, object box. So, he has to cut, put the subject in subject box, verb in verb box, subject in subject box. Okay, indirect object. Come on. Indirect object. To whom? Okay. Who? Answer for subject. What? Answer for your object. To whom? Okay. Now, Sita gives flowers to Geeta. Gives is a verb. Gives what? To whom? To Geeta. That is called indirect object. Right? So, same thing you can write 4 to 5 sentences for each and everything. Okay, analyze. Okay, or else you take one grammar book, you start learning. Along with this goes, you learn the grammar part also. Right? When the child starts writing and reading, as usual, you cut, or else grammar symbols. Remember, grammar symbols in Montessori method. Okay, you will get it. Again, you will get one grammar board. Okay, so just adverbial fixed material. See. Okay, finally I will teach you. So, this full board you will get it. Okay, you have to take one sentence. So, you can answer. This is your verb. Right? Your circle is your verb. You are going to ask many questions around your verb. You will get the answer. So, you can learn the overall grammar here. What you learn till 10th standard, no? You can learn everything here using this material. This is readily available material. Okay, this is called adverbial extension fixed material. Okay, adverbial extension fixed material. That we'll do it in the next class. Right? Next, adjectives. What is adjectives? Describing the noun. Okay, you can ask the children. Okay, as we told, bring me one napkin. She'll bring. Not this. Bring me another one. She'll keep it and she'll bring it another one. Not this. I want red napkin. So here we are talking about the napkin. See, this is napkin. This is red in color. So red is called adjectives. Okay, anything. Pencil, long pencil, short pencil. Right, red, whatever it is. If you take apple, as I told, apple, juicy apple, sweet apple, circle apple, round shape apple, whatever it is. Green apple, red apple, tasty apple. No, you try it out. Those who are working, no, even for small kids, even for anybody is handling LKG here? Yeah, you are handling, no, take any one. Okay, one fruit. Maybe they'll bring that fruit, no. Take any one thing you take and show. See, this is red color. No, you just start telling them. Taste. How it tastes? Sweet. Yeah, this is sweety apple. Tasty apple. Something you start. So, again if you take children, tall boy is tall boy. See her hair, curly hair. See, she is having long hair. She is having short hair. She is having curly hair. See, hair. Only we can describe in many ways. Yeah, as the children. No, like that, let them, even in this way only they'll improve their vocabulary also. They'll learn to speak. Okay, those who doesn't know also, if they answer in their own mother tongue, you just tell them. Yes. If they tell in Kannada, Udda, yes, this is long. Something like that. Okay, you can teach them. Adjectives also. Again, when the child starts reading and writing, see, already the child knows here. Guru gives red flower to Somu. So Guru is the subject, gives is the verb, red is an adjective, flower is a object, Somu is an indirect object. See, Now my child knows. Who is my child now? You all are my children. You know all these things now. Noun, verb, object, subject, adjective, indirect object, transitive verb, intransitive verb. Simple. No doubts? So next class. Describing words. Okay. You know everything, but I'll just tell you how to convey that. Okay. Now, what you can do for adjective? Quality of? How can you say that to the child? Right? We know that quality of noun, and even for direct object, indirect object, we have many explanations. Okay. So how to convey that to the children?
By giving an example.
By giving an example. See what I can do. See, maybe you can keep 4 or 5 pencils. Okay. So ask him to bring pencil. Bring me one pencil. Not this. Bring another one. Not this. Bring another one. So I want long pencil. After third time you can say, not this one. I want long pencil. Right? So maybe you can keep few flowers. Give me one flower. Okay, not this. Bring another one. Not this. I don't want this. Bring another one. Then you say, I want red flower. Okay. So you can say, see, this is telling this long. This is pencil, but this is long pencil. So long is an adjective. This is flower, but this is red flower. So red is an adjective. You are describing words or adjectives, whatever you want to tell the children, okay, you can give them like that. So or else you can give example, apple. Okay, see this is red apple. Ask another one child to give. He may say it's a round apple. Another child may say it's a sweet apple, juicy apple, tasty apple. See, all these are adjectives for apple. We are talking something about apple. Describing the nouns. Now you can keep one object to the child. The child has to say many things about that. One child, maybe if you take one fruit or bird. Okay, green bird, beautiful bird, flying bird, something. Okay, so about the noun we are talking about. So those are called adjectives. Then you can show in the classroom only. Is tall boy, is short boy, is having long hair, beautiful eyes. See, eyes are very beautiful, beautiful eyes. Okay, so many things you can describe. So already you have thought. Okay, noun. Okay, describing the nouns is called adjectives. Right? Any doubts? No doubts? Now, it's a practice session. Please, please, please don't block the way. Every time you are blocking the way, and don't sit in a group. Two. Take one. Okay? Just you sit like this only. Take the material, sit, walk. Right? ನೋಡು ಆನಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
ಇದೆ ಈಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ
ಹಿಂಗಿತ್ತೇನೋ. ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ.
ಇದು ಈ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ
ಅವಾಗಲೇ ನೋಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಾರ್ದ.
ನನಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಪರಿಸರ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಥರ ಆಯಿತು. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಪೀಡಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡೋರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು No, voice has not come in the second session.
Reclass. Afternoon reclass now. Sorry.
No, I have to do. Again, I have to do the class. No?
English language, and for that you will have to bring the 4-line book which I told you last time. 200 pages वाली 4-line book तो आप लोग सबको लेके आना है. Whoever is in the area. पेंसिल लाना है, इरेजर लाना है. वो मत ये मत पूछना कि पेंसिल में लाऊं इरेजर लाऊं. 4-line book है.